everyone, welcome to my video of explaining XAI techniques in a recent paper published on September 2023 called From Attribution Maps to Human Understandable Explanations Through Concept Relevance Propagation. Here's a little bit of the background motivation of this paper. It's often unclear how machine learning, especially deep neural networks, make decisions, and they can sometimes rely on features that lead to bias or unexpected results. Traditional methods in XAI are divided into two types, the local and global XAI. The local XAI focuses on where the model is looking at. However, it doesn't tell us what specific features the model is recognizing in those areas. On the other hand, the global XAI focuses on what features the model has learned overall. However, it doesn't tell us which concepts are being used for a specific prediction. To solve this current problem, this paper introduced a new approach called Glocal XAI, which combines both local and global perspectives. This method allows us to answer both the where and what questions for individual predictions. Here's an example of image classification for different age groups using Glocal XAI. On the left side, we can see that the local XAI highlights the pixels' importance for each prediction on a heat map, showing that the model focuses on the eye and chin regions. However, it doesn't explain which specific features the model recognizes in these areas. On the right side, the global XAI identifies general concepts the model has learned by finding reference images that activate certain neurons. It provides insight into the concepts the model understands, but it doesn't specify which ones are used for a particular prediction. In the center, the Glocal XAI combines both methods, showing both where the model is looking and what features it is using. It identifies relevant neurons and visualizes the specific concepts they encode for each prediction. With Glocal XAI, we can see clearly how these samples are classified into different age groups by traits such as wrinkles and knobby nose. This Glocal XAI method is the approach discussed in this paper, and I will explain it in more details on the next slide. So the main contribution of this paper is the development of CRP and RelMax, two methods that enhance explainable AI by combining local and global perspective. The CRP is a technique used to explain neural network predictions by showing which input features are most important by focusing on specific concepts that the model has learned. It generates concept conditional relevance maps, which identify how much each concept contributes to a prediction and where these concepts are located in the input. The RelMax selects samples as representation that maximize relevance rather than activation. So in this example of dog image classification, we can see that the traditional explanation provided by LRP provides our single attribution map showing overall relevance, but it doesn't specify which concepts are being used. On the other hand, the CRP offers our concept conditional explanations, revealing specific features like fur or eye and their importance in the prediction. It can show that fur is more relevant than eye, providing a clear understanding of the model's decision process. And the RelMax visualizes input samples where certain features are most relevant, highlights the model's understanding of different concepts, and provide a more nuanced explanation. And here's an example showing the application of CRP and RelMax on the northern flicker image classification. So we can see on the traditional attribution map, it only highlights which parts of the image are important for the model's prediction, but it doesn't specify which features, like color or shape, are being used in this decision-making process. The CRP goes further by providing our channel conditional explanations. It identifies specific features like red spot and black eyes on our northern flicker bird, helping to understand how these features contribute to the bird's classification. CRP also quantifies the relevance of each concept, showing, for example, that a dotted texture might be more important than a black eye for predicting a northern flicker. And additionally, CRP relevances can further be used to construct our concept atlas, visualizing which concepts dominate in specific regions in the input image. And CRP also helps us to understand the concept composition by analyzing how relevance flows through the network, from higher-level concepts to simpler ones. For instance, the concept animal on a branch in the bee-eater prediction can be broken down into subconcepts such as feathers, wood, and colorful threads. The relevance flow, highlighted in red with relative contribution number, shows how these subconcepts combine to form the more complex concepts. And for each concept, the channel is given with the relative global relevance scores. And here's another example showing the impact of watermark on image classification of cleaver hands artifact using CRP and RelMax, helping us identify and correct the model's incorrect concept and features focused at an early stage. And And the author also conducted our human evaluation studies to demonstrate the practical utility of CRP and RelMax-based explanation for helping non-expert users understand the influence of the border artifact on the model's prediction. In summary, this paper makes a valuable contribution to the XAI field by introducing CRP and RelMax. For more details, please refer to the original paper cited here. Thank you.